Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 6. We are already on week 6 of our class. And in this session, we are going to have our second module on the topic of religion. So on last session, we saw some general ideas about religion and God and then traditional notion of God. And this week, we are going to try to dive a little bit more into arguments about the existence of God. So there are two prominent ideas that are going to be present in this module. One are the arguments that St. Thomas Aquinas uses to prove the existence of God, and the second is how do we ponder that, how can we prove that God exists if there's actually evil in the world. So some of these moral ideas are going to be part of the discussion. So for this week and for this module, we have two new ways for us to have interactions. I wanted to break a little bit the usual thing of discussion boards and exams, and try to do something that can help us better understand these topics. So we are going to have two different kinds of assignments. The first one is the debate post. And in this debate post is a discussion board that is a little bit different. It is going to welcome a little bit more your opinion on the topic. So we are going to try to find if you can tell us what the problem of evil is, and if you think that it proves the existence of God. And of course, you're welcome to share more of your opinions. Of course, the rubric for this is exactly the same rubric for discussion boards, so I'm still expecting you to use some sort of textual evidence, to use quotes, and to use those quotes to actually show your opinion about the topic. I'm sure that you have very strong and very rooted opinions on the topics of religion, so I would appreciate that you remain respectful and you remain in a philosophical spirit while we are doing this exercise. The second kind of assignment that we are going to have this week is the concept map, which might be new for most of you, but trust me, when you have the possibility to translate all these ideas into diagrams, that is going to allow you to have an entirely different comprehension. And this is something that is not just useful for philosophical texts, but anything that you read. If you're able to make a translation into diagrams, that is going to help you a lot to study, to memorize, to have better understanding of whatever you're reading. I am still browsing some of the things that you answer for your extra credit assignments. Some of you actually showed some of the problems that you have while reading these kind of readings. And trust me, this is a very serious and a very honest work with this kind of assignment is going to help you a lot overcome some of those difficulties. So if you don't know what a concept map is or how to do it, so I invite you to go to these concept map instructions, which is the link in the assignment, and every time that we have a concept map assignment, you're going to be able to find this link. If you go there, you're going to find a PDF file with all the instructions. So mainly, this is a concept map is something like this, and here the example is animals. So what do you know about animals? Do you understand what the concept of animals is? Well, of course. So we know that there are mammals, there are birds, there are fish, and there are insects. But just knowing what different kinds of animals is showing that you actually understand what they are? No, you need to show a little bit more of comprehension. So you are going to have concepts, as you can see, animals, mammals, birds, fish, and insects. You are going to have linking words, and I want you to pay particular attention in this to this, because these linking words are going to help us better read your map. So if I see animals, mammals, birds, fish, and insects, that is not telling me that much. But if you have the linking words, you know that animals can be classified in that. The other element is the explanations. Explanations are a very important element of your map, because they will show that you don't only have the ability to identify key concepts, but you're also able to explain them. So it's not just that you know, yeah, mammal seems to be something important, but you know that animals give birth to live young except for spiny and teeter and the platypus, or that they feed their young with milk. So all these explanations are crucial for your concept map, and you're going to apply this to the notions of the proofs of the existence of God and the elements of morality, evil, and religion, so you can show what are the authors that you are explaining, what are their ideas, and what is more important in your reading. So you can see this, there are more detailed explanations in the file. You know that there's a hierarchical structure, that it comes with concepts, linking words, explanations, that you can just, while you're reading, try to create kind of a parking lot, knowing what are the most important words, what are the things that are being repeated, that are very explained, that you think are showing something that is relevant. And if you need to know more explanations about the nature of these concept maps, so you can scroll down to other points in which it's going to, other points that are going to explain to you what are the important things in a concept map. So the visual hierarchy, the notions of the linking words, how much you should actually include in your explanations, and the things that you are showing in your boxes, and of course, what are those linking words and how to use them. If you keep on scrolling, the next page is going to show you the grading rubric and some instructions for you to draw your map. So you can do it in PowerPoint, Lucidchart, Google Drawings, Canva, or you can also use pen and paper or pencil and paper, take a picture of it, scan it, upload it as your submission, and it's going to be perfectly fine. So the debate posting and the concept map are due on February the 22nd. If you need extra help, I'm here to help. Please let me know if you need further explanation about either of these assignments, but I trust these instructions are going to be enough for you to understand what this is about. Enjoy our second module on religion and some other concepts around that topic, and these new kinds of assignments that are hopefully going to make things a little bit more interesting. Keep me posted and have a nice week.